What's up, guys? WindyCityBassin here. Got something on the lens. Of course, there's a cat hair. That's my life. It's the night before we're going out on my annual fishing trip to Wisconsin. We're doing a lot of fishing. 4 days straight. Might run into a little bit of a storm issue one of those days. But before we leave, I got some unboxings I thought I might want to show you. I don't know if you're interested, but here we go. Oh, got some Portillos, of course. Got some Amazon. Some from eBay, and you all know what that is, right? MTB Pro Box. I've been subscribed to MTB for a while, and I really love what they do. So let's take a look and see what we got. This one is relevant. Relevant for this very moment. You'll see what I mean in a second. Alright, Joby, Gorilla Pod. Clearly you can see I need this. I'm busy holding this camera up right now and it's sucking. So give me 1 second. Alright, so I've got you mounted in the Gorilla Pod now. Should be much more stable. Let's open this MTB box and this Amazon bag and see what I got here. What did we get from eBay here? Okay, this is not what I wanted. Not at all. Of course, I'm not going to get them in time. I actually thought these were some little inline spinners. I know inline spinners get a bad rap, but I really thought that's what this was. No, this is a UV protector for the lens. So, shoot. I was really hoping those were going to come in. Rats. MTB Pro Box. I love this. It's a great. Let's get you in camera, man. Alright, MTB Pro Box. I really like the MTB Pro Box. It's basically just a great way of testing out your skills with new lures that normally you wouldn't buy on your own. That's the reason I subscribe to this. Yes, the biggest critique is that you can go and spend some money on some other lures that you actually do want to fish with, but why pigeonhole yourself into what you already are comfortable with? I want to be a better fisherman, and this, I truly think, will make me a better fisherman over time. Basically, you're getting a discount on a lot of these lures too. This is cheaper than what I can go out and buy them at the store. Now, yes, you can wait for sales and get lures that way. Absolutely. But that's not the point of this. So let's take a look at what we got. Wow, that lighting is really bad. Okay. That's a little better. Let's get into this bad boy. Alright. There's the box. What do we got here? Alright, number one. Let's find the card. That's the key. I always go for the card because it helps me determine the values. Okay, number one. MTB, I have a complaint. There is no card in my box. Naturally, I have Double Digest. Great tips, techniques. Read it in your free time. Let's just start going through lures. I don't know what the price is, but alright, right away. See a Baker Lures BDT Series Shad Imitation Crankbait. See if you can see that there. It's a nice little bait. So, very lifelike pattern. Bronze scale is the color. 2 to 4 foot diving, suspending. Totally can see myself using this in the fall. Now, this is a lure that I'm actually really excited about. And I just bought one for myself. I've been fishing a little bit. And so I I lost my first fish on it the other day. Different color, but that's right, whopper plopper. All right, whopper plopper. Blue blood color. This is the smaller one. This is the 90 series. This is exactly the same size that I have. This is such a hot bait right now. I absolutely love the idea that they're throwing this in. It's fall. We're getting into the fall season. Top water is going to be key. I really want to get a whopper plopper video out there. Not sure when I'm going to be able to do that, but hopefully soon. Great little bait. I'm going through all the hard baits first. So, all right, scatter wrap. Rapala scatter wrap. See that? It's kind of in a craw type color. Let's see, what color are they calling this? Mardi Gras. Okay, so nice little color. I like it. The scatter wrap's got a very interesting action. I think I have one other of these. I actually think I did get in an MTB box early in this year, but I did maybe a slam on, I want to say. I don't know. That video might never have actually been posted. But nice little bait. Okay, number 4. Couldn't miss this if I tried to. It basically, it is wider than the actual box itself. Look at that. So, it's a Strike King, coffee scented, giant worm. The label's covered up, but they call this the bull worm. It's a full 10-inch green pumpkin cannon. This is a 6-pack. These are absolutely huge. I mean, this is not a ribbon tail 10-inch. This is a full thickness trick worm, almost 10-inch worm. This thing is thick. You need a huge hook for this, but you know, I like throwing big worms right now. I've actually been doing it on a shaky head. I've been throwing a full 10-inch trick worm on a shaky head and rig this Texas rig, throw this in the deep. You can get some great bites right now. And it's got a nice little color to it. It's like a green pumpkin. Let's see if I can get it to focus. I made it up. It's like a green pumpkin purple gold flake. Really nice little bait. Really nice little bait, yes. Not little at all. Fifth item. Never heard, oh actually I had heard of this. Sea Spin. I've seen this recently, this brand. It's called the Modi Grub, shrimp scented. It's like a curltail worm. It's a very thin curltail worm though. You could probably even figure out a way to drop shot these. I wonder what it would be like to wacky rig these. So you can see it there. It's got a big curltail on it, but the worm itself is very thin. So look forward to trying those. That'll be kind of neat. I'm probably going to drop shot them or wacky rig them or do something similar to that. And, ooh, I really like these. Okay, so they've added in these X blades. So, I don't know if you can see that. These are just little screw-in blades with a willow leaf blade that you can screw into your worm. So, for example, if I wanted to add some more flash to these already giant worms, I could screw this in, add a little flash to it, make that work. Couldn't really do that with this bait here. This is probably way too thin, but I can think of a million things to add to this. So this is really good. I wish I could tell you the prices of everything. The other item, and I'm gonna, you know, I've had one issue with MTB in the past and they didn't send me a bait that was on their cart. And I reached out to them right away. They were extremely helpful via email. Didn't have to prove anything to them. I just told them what bait was missing from my rig or from my box. What bait was missing from my box. And they mailed me that bait out separately on their own dime. Really good company to work with. I have 2 complaints with my box. You just saw me open it. There's no price card. And for the first time ever, I got a sticker, but I did not get a scratch off. I'm going to reach out to MTB. We'll see what they say. So that is the month of September MTB Pro box. Again, this box costs roughly about $25 a month. You, on average, get between $40 to $50 worth of lures. You just can't pick exactly what's going to be in that box, and I'm okay with that. For example, I don't know if I would have bought these ever on my own, but I want to give them a try. They might be fantastic. I know that I do not have enough giant worms, and it's actually something that I wanted to do. It's around that time of year, something I'm not super comfortable with, so I want to give it a shot. Whopper Plopper I love. I love the idea of it. It's basically, in my opinion, it's kind of an updated version of the old Jitterbug. Just different sound, a little bit different action, but be throwing that for sure, and just some regular crankbaits. And I've looked at buying these on my own. They're not cheap for what they are. I mean, I actually am quite surprised at how expensive they are. In my last video, you'll see I just went fishing the other night. Got a decent fish again on that shaky head, and so I was prepping for Wisconsin. I thought I was actually going to come home and find this MTB box, but instead I came home and unboxed this nice little camera here. So, until I see you next time, which will be in Wisconsin, I might even do a little bit of vlogging on the way up there, just because I really want to test out this camera's phenomenal capabilities. Until then, I will see you guys around. Keep on fishing. I really like the phrase, keep fishing, never stop. Well done, John B, coming up with that slogan.